Hi, my name is Michael Gilmore and I'm one of the founders of ParkLogic.com. Can I just say it's really, really good to be here. Once again, I've returned from traffic and you may notice I got a few sort of dark rings under my eyes, suffering horribly from jet lag. After about 24 hours to get back from Vegas all the way to Melbourne, Australia. As I said in my presentation while I was in traffic, although it may be 24 hours away, it's only like 40 milliseconds via the internet, so thank goodness we live in the internet world. Anyway, a few things. I arrived last Tuesday and had a really good time there. I arrived at the desk because just behind me was Adam Dicker, a very, very good and a wonderful friend of mine, and I've got to know him over the many, many years. He's one of the few guys I think I really, really trust in this industry. He's a good guy. Anyway, so he was there. I met Chuck once again and Dave and also Stafford. They were checking at the same time at the Bellagio, and boy, the Bellagio is a beautiful hotel. If you haven't been there, I highly recommend coming next year to traffic, that's for sure. So, went up to the room, got cleaned up and everything after being on the plane for so long, and headed down to the cabanas. And look, it was great. It was just catching up with everyone once again to see Howard and Barbara and Rick and Helena. It was really good seeing all them and all my other friends and that sort of stuff. It's like a great big family at traffic. And I must admit, both Rick and Howard and their families did a tremendous job with the traffic in Vegas. It was a guts move on their part, so saying, hey, let's go along and invest this amount of money to having traffic Vegas. And I'm just so glad they did. And they're already booked in for next year, so it should be really good. So I'm looking forward to that. So I spent some time there, and then went out for dinner with some friends once again. And the next day, once again, we're down the cabanas and more business, more networking, meeting new people. That's a good point. I couldn't believe how many new domainers there are and how many new people in the industry. So it was really good catching up with a lot of those people. And also all the old ones as well. It seems to be like a core which turns up all the time to traffic. What else? Once again, went out for dinner once with friends and had a great lunch as well with Braden. Hi, Braden, and Braden Pollock from ScienceFiction.com. Had a great lunch with him. But the next day, traffic really had got into swing. There's all the different sessions and so forth, and there's some really good sessions. I enjoyed the one once again with Adam. He was being interviewed by Michael Sager. Michael, you were a fantastic interviewer. Can I just say you did your homework there, and I love that interview. If you don't know Michael Sager's website, it's domainsherpa.com. Please go to it. Yeah, there's a lot of great interviews there from different people in the industry, and I think you can learn a lot from those sort of people. I had my session, which is great, and I really began to pull apart what it means to optimize domain names and what you can do with domain names and so forth, extract that value out of it. I think that the most important slide I really said was this. If you are wondering, should you outsource your domains to a management company like ParkLogic, for instance, or not, then let's imagine you're earning $1,000 a day, and that's a lot of money, so the figures will change if it's smaller. Let's imagine $1,000 a day, and you pay the management company 15%. That means they're earning $150 a day, or about $18 an hour. If you think you're earning less than $18 an hour, then you should go along and manage your domains yourself. If you think you can earn more than $18 an hour, outsource it straight away. That's my big recommendation. But anyway, what I plan on doing is actually getting the presentation I went through and breaking it up into chunks and putting it up on the website and everything, so that because I got a lot of great feedback. At long last, people understand why ParkLogic is so different from any other company in the space. But anyway, so that was good, and this on the Friday. And also on the Friday there was a meeting of the chiefs, the whole stack of us up there who are seniors in the industry, I guess. And I always think we had the fun side of the table was Adam and Dwayne and Donnie from Voodoo, but with the podium in the middle, on the other side of the table was a bunch of others. But we had a really good time in that session. And that night there was a great party. Of course, being in Vegas, had to play a little bit of poker. So Roy Messer, boy, you really had the cards that night. Met some other good friends of mine. Paul Stahura from Donuts. Had a great time with him. He's a wonderful guy and very generous with his time. So there's a whole lot of people there. Met some people I've never met before. Nocta Domains, a couple of people from Nocta Domains, which is a company out of Turkey. So it was good catching up with them for breakfast. But you know what? Overall, traffic was fantastic. So I'd really encourage you, if you have not been to traffic before, experienced it, go to the one in October. I know I'll be there in October, and I'm looking forward to it. And there'll be catching up with my friends and meeting all those new people, but more importantly, doing a lot of business. So after 24 hours, heading on back, because I'm going against the jet stream, coming back, I'm now home with my family and looking into a camera and saying hi to all of you guys. Anyway, it's really been good. Look forward to talking to you again. Bye.